A man's silence is never an accident. It is a graveyard of unspoken words, broken promises, and ignored efforts. You see him standing there, calm and collected, but you don't see the debris of the bridge he just burned behind him. He didn't stop talking because he had nothing to say. He stopped because he realized that his words were being spent on people who only heard his voice, but never felt his heart. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journals, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. This is the moment a man stops being a victim and becomes a Stoic outlier. He stops reacting and starts disappearing. It starts with a struggle. He explains, he argues, he begs to be understood. He believes that if he just says it one more time, maybe, just maybe, it will click. But every time he is met with indifference, a piece of his soul detaches. Seneca once warned us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The man realizes that his greatest suffering was the expectation that others would care. He understands that explaining your pain to someone who doesn't value your peace is a form of self-disrespect. So he begins to withdraw. He doesn't close the door to be petty. He closes it to survive. He adopts the Stoic Inner Citadel, a fortress where the coldness of the world can no longer kill what's left of his strength. Now silence is his sanctuary. He carries the weight of 1,000 storms, but his face remains like stone. He goes to work, he pays the bills, he fulfills his duties with surgical precision. He is tired, exhausted down to his marrow, but he won't tell you. Why? Because he's learned the hardest lesson of all. Nobody is coming to save him. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, look within. Within is the fountain of good. The man has stopped, looking for a shoulder to lean on, because he has turned his own back into a wall. He stays up at night, staring into the dark not out of sadness, but because the silence is the only thing that doesn't demand anything from him. He is practicing what Seneca called premeditatio malorum. He has already seen the worst, so the world can no longer surprise him. The world calls him cold or detached. They don't realize that this detachment is his final shield. He has shifted his reality. He is physically present, but emotionally he is a ghost. Once a man reaches this stage of indifference, you can offer him the world and he won't blink. As Seneca said, a man is as wretched as he has convinced himself he is. But this man is no longer wretched. He has found a home in his own solitude. He has realized that being alone is far less lonely than being with people who don't see you. He has mastered the art of being among people, but not of them. If you are that man, if you are the one who has stopped explaining and started enduring, know this. Your silence isn't your defeat. It is your mastery. You have graduated from the school of broken expectations. You are now walking the same path Marcus Aurelius walked when he stood alone against the Germanic tribes, and Seneca walked when he faced his final hours with dignity. But don't let the world turn you bitter. Let it turn you into iron. Don't just be silent. Be dangerous in your silence. Be so focused, so disciplined, and so unshakable that your presence is felt without you ever having to say a single word. Comment Iron Soul if you've stopped looking back. Subscribe to Stoic Outlier. Welcome to the fortress. We don't talk here. We just build. Stay unshakable. Stay silent. Stay gone.